Remember we watched that movie Gold? And that was probably the most boring, interesting movie ever.
What was it about?
Matthew McConaughey is like, I think I could find some gold. Little I know I found myself some malaria. That was the dumbest fucking movie in history, and somehow I was somehow interested in some, like, curmudgeon-y fucking meth head with malaria trying to mine some gold out of Africa.
A curmudgeon-y meth head.
That's what Matthew McConaughey became that movie. He had malaria for a third of the movie. Like, whatever white dude he was with was like, dude, I told you not to drink from the fucking river. Like, you didn't see the Africans spreading their butt cheeks and just dropping diarrheas all over it?
He's like, you know that shit's not good for you, right?
Because that's what they do. That's what people in big continents that are poor do. They just shit and piss in the beach. Oh. And that's where people wash their clothes and their face.
That's disgusting. They shit and piss in the beach.
And then they take it and try and boil it and drink it. That's why Bill Gates is like, I have a Jew idea. I could make $400 billion in profit, and then I'll put it into a fucking non-profit organization. I'll double that. I'm going to turn poo into water.
Let's turn these poor people.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, fucking Bill Gates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His, like, Back to the Future design of clearing water.
He's like, look, we're just going to take their own shit, squeeze it out, and give them the water. We'll sell it to them.
And what has been 10 years ahead of that, which is a common theme in history? Japan.
Yeah.
They've been feeding, refeeding, then refeeding after they shit out their shit food of shit.
Yeah, it turns out 90% of rice from Japan is shit. It's just dyed white shit. That's what sushi rice is.
Well, at least that's showing you that, like, every movie that's ever been created, like, about the 2040s where there's no trees or any livestock, that's how we're going to live. Just do human shit. That's the common thread that's never talked about.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, what's good?
What's up, man?
You hapless pieces of dog shit.
Fucking, are you fans or are you not? Let's find out.
Have you unsubscribed or have you subscribed? I wonder what our ratio is for that. Like, what's our turnover rate? Like, if we went to Shark Tank, hey, you guys want to, like, when you guys want to, like, take a shit on a plate and give it to us for our podcast?
It's like, look, I'm not going to accept anything less than $250,000 for 10% of my podcast. That's what I value my podcast.
You can have it. You can have it all. I'd like, dude, 100,000 for 1,000.
You can take 100% of the podcast if you give me 100.
No, he can have 100,000% of the podcast for 1,000.
You can take it.
Like, that's how we'll walk into the deal. I'm like, all right, I'm offering 100,000% of my company for 1,000%. Like, what? Did you even want money? No.
I just want I want a stake in my own company that I'm giving you.
Listen to an hour of it and tell me you don't want to invest it. But yeah, if you will invest in us soon. We have a business plan that we're going to finagle you with, and
we're going to start selling shit.
We're going to create our own pyramid. We learned that since podcasting is a pyramid scheme, it's best to do a sub-pyramid scheme while you're in a pyramid scheme. That's how you make money.
It's true. Like, when you look at the pyramids, they have one big one and two little ones. We're one of the little ones trying to eat off the big one.
Yep. Now we just need some poor brown Jews to build us a foundation. But we're back. We haven't died. I didn't kill Tim.
Not yet.
Threatened him a few times.
Yeah.
It gets pretty ugly. Threatened his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Threatened his family.
Yeah.
I've threatened your cats.
Well, I do
Actually,
that
I just killed one of your cats.
Well, but, I ran over one on purpose yesterday.
Well, yeah, where Tim lives, he literally, there's a fucking, the cats are like the Ewoks of that neighborhood.
It's a fucking cat sanctuary, god damn it. It's the most disgusting thing in the world.
So, but yeah, we're back. And I hope you've enjoyed our disappearance, because we do it every other month now. We're just becoming worse and worse. This isn't even a podcast anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. We're pretty much just the raccoons at my house that they might not be there every night, but once in a while they'll pop up and scare the shit out of you.
We're basically the rapper with no fans that decides to drop like an exclusive CD.
We're Wu-Tang trying to sell our 20-year-old out-of-date album to one person.
But we only had 20 fans.
Yeah.
That's fucking ingenious.
What?
As a rapper, just only every single fucking mixtape or CD is only like you literally like, yep, which fan wants this one?
Dude,
Because you'd only need like 100 fans. Because think about it, even if you only had 100 fans and they didn't even give a fuck about you, but they just knew who you were as a rapper and sometimes played your songs. And you were like, dude, I know I don't have many fans, but I'm only going to drop this CD for that fucking fan.
Dude,
You can jerk off to it. You can record yourself jerking off to it and make that every music video of every song on the track list. I don't care. Buy it.
You can sell that as the music video. I really don't care. Dude, that'd be sick. Or even better, just be like, I'll make you your own song, motherfucker. Give me
That's true.
It's like,
Yeah, buy me a beat. Yeah. Go and buy me a beat and I'll make you a song.
Well, and I'll give you fucking...
That'll be my rap name is DIY, do it yourself.
Dude, that'd be sick, though, because you could get other people to buy you beats and then just give them commission on whatever the song makes.
What is that in real life? That has to be something in real life.
Well, that's essentially what labels do.
Yeah, that's
Except
true.
for they take 90%.
But yeah, we're back. Subscribe. Hit your lady. Hit the subscribe button. Follow us on SoundCloud. I don't even know who follows us on SoundCloud anymore.
I don't know, but they seem to love things that are about little boys. Because Home Alone's getting a lot of love. Maybe it's a pedophile sanctuary.
Yeah, why every episode that we have where the main frame of the episode is about child rape and little boys, and somehow those are the most downloaded episodes. You fucking scumbags. I'm telling you, as a host, do not download our shit and that we're terrible, and you still do.
Still do. You download the worst ones.
But we're back like Jersey Shore. We don't fucking disgrace a race of people. We might just disgrace humanity in general.
Or
our girlfriends, our family.
Equal race disgrace.
Can you even disgrace an Italian? Because at some point, like, just the fact that their scariest depicted villain in a movie is a 4-foot Italian sausage. And that's Joe Pesci.
Well, Joe Pesci or The Godfather, who couldn't even speak half the time. It's like, look, I got this Luisa in my mouth.
And Robert De Niro's like making original Hulu movies that don't even get greenlighted if the executives are on meth.
Robert De Niro's just staring at the sun like, man, this movie's gonna make it.
He's like, how about I'll be that one grandpa and I'll say fuck unnecessary and I'll beat my wife in front of my brother, eh? Yeah? Me and Joe Pesci gabagoo of each other's sausage and forget about it.
Like, forget about it, man. I can make every facial feature look like a frown. How does he do that?
Yeah. And you would think, like, how are you not even getting greenlighted by Netflix or Hulu when, like, Adam Sandler can get $500 million for a fucking 20-minute short film of him raping Rob Schneider in front of David Spade?
It's just this movie called...
And he'll somehow claim that as a tax write-off and profit $1 billion. He'd be like, I have made $1 billion, I didn't have to fuck David Spade.
It'll just be called Whoopsie. And it's 20 minutes of him falling in their assholes going, Whoopsie!
He's like, maybe next time I'll get Kevin James to play a black president and an obese white man in the same movie. All right, I'm just going to be straight up. First off, Kevin James is the white Tyler Perry, number one.
He's like the white Eddie Murphy. More talented than Tyler Perry.
Can we just make him the Blob in X-Men? Get him in a rubbery spandex suit. Let that fucking thigh pubes hang out. And just get him in a... But he can only say his lines to Leah Remini, because that's the only thing he's ever done correctly.
So is this your first official prediction for the new Marvel X-Men?
Yeah.
Kevin James is the Blob.
And she could be Pyro for her fucking fiery crotch.
Leah Remini would be more like fucking... Is there an X-Men that turned their back on their own religion?
She's like, ooh, I gotta stop Scientology. Tom Cruise has been peeping Tom on me. He put a fucking camera... He put a Minority Report spider in my toilet, and I saw the wires hanging from my fucking... Mission Impossible bullshit, knew it was him.
He was just hanging outside of her window on like a 2-story house with like grapples on. He's like, I see you, Leah. Don't tell. Don't snitch, bitch.
Tom Cruise is like, I got a good pick of the butthole. I'm going to show Katie. If Oprah says anything to me, I swear to God, I'll knock that big black bitch out.
Pretty sure Katie Holmes is banging, God damn it. Who's Katie Holmes banging
now? She's banging a rapper.
Jamie Foxx.
She's banging Jamie Foxx.
I'm pretty sure.
Jamie Foxx is one of those dudes that he has like hella long nails for some reason.
He does look like he'd be that guy. You know what else he looks like? He would be the guy that would show up like way underdressed to something that was really nice, but then act like he was really fresh about it.
And then he's like, yo, I could tell a joke, sing, and then I'll rap about it.
Like, look,
and if
man.
you need me to, I'll act about a faggot.
He's like, look, a wife beater and an unbuttoned white shirt are classy apparel when I'm singing so sexy. It's like, Jesus.
Fuck Jamie Foxx and his overly wide teeth. But, yeah, apparently fucking... This is what I have to talk about. Jersey Shore is back, because I'm a fan, bro.
It's fucking
I've
back,
always
man.
liked Jersey Shore, because basically they show, first off, how early 20s Italians who are just living with their moms, can't get their GED till they're like 23. They're involved in some fucking quick cash business that they only spend on clearance Ed Hardy shirts and fucking tribal tats, right? How they're partying and their fucking lust for poon fucking just essentially makes them drug addicts or alcoholics.
It's true.
Jersey Shore is the greatest thing that ever existed.
Jersey Shore
It's
is a good representation of that. 1920s Italians and 2020s Italians will end up in the same professions because one of them makes alcohol, one of them is being arrested for tax evasion, one of them is a musician, one of them
Four of them are whores.
Yeah, 4 of them are definitely whores. 2 of them still live with their moms. It's like, Jesus, it's the exact same story as the fucking Godfather.
Yeah, because Pauly D is like, yeah, just put a pint of spumoni in my hair, and I got 5 extra Italian tribal tats.
And one of them is born
it's
again.
lasagna and barbed wire and fucking one of those like wavy lines with pepperoni to signify stretch dough.
An Italian tribal tat is barbed wire. And like a ball of mozzarella.
But Pauly D ain't got shit to worry about because while his Jersey Shore peers and whores, whatever the fuck, are having babies coming out in some gabagoo, which is placenta in Italian. And they're like, he's filthy fucking rich, and the rest of them are miserable. They might have some money, but they're fucking miserable.
And his attitude reflects it because they're all still bickering, and he's sitting there like, man, this is hilarious.
Right?
Look at these poor people fight.
Snooki's like, I built a tanning bed for my pussy. I've been tanning my baby since an embryo.
Oh, God.
Hopefully they'll have the color of complexion of fucking wet sand.
That's why I named him Lorenzo. Or whatever the fuck weird-ass name she gave her child.
And all the guys are like, yeah, I even hairspray my dick, man. It glistens, man. For all the good times I sexually take advantage of women when they're drunk. Because that's what happens in Jersey Shore. They just they are literally committing what you're taught in college is sexual assault every night on TV. And they're making millions because of it.
That's because no girl in their right mind would want a fucking Italian who uses an Afro pick hairspray and a blow dryer to blow out his pubes.
Bro, Pauly D looks like a giant Italian Bart Simpson.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I imagine Pauly D has the same haircut upstairs as he does downstairs. Like, it's the exact same thing.
I remember in one of the episodes of Jersey Shore, JWoww was going to rub her grease of her hands on his dick, and she was like, whoa, you have like a cock ring. Pauly D has a dick ring.
He's just
I don't know if it's like Chicago Bull style and it's just like in between his pee hole. Or it's like some Sinbad shit and it's just like hanging off the staff. Who knows?
I have a feeling he has an actual like a ring that Migos would wear on their hand but on his dick. It's just diamond ring. Something on
No, it's a tattoo of Frodo and his finger sticking up, and then the ring is on his dickhead, so his finger goes through it whenever he wants his dick to disappear.
He's like, I put a
Lord of the Rings fan.
I tattooed a ring where I have to roll the condom to. It helps me remember. Too much pomoni.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah. But that's what the Jersey Shore is celebrating retards who party too much because they live with their parents until their 30s. And eventually their idleness, joblessness, and fucking partying becomes alcoholism, drugs, and tax evasion. That's literally what happens to the Jersey Shore.
And being born again for the sake of not getting arrested for tax evasion.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much
And the
what he's
whores
about.
just bore the shit out of us with their fucking, what we're hoping will be miscarriages in their pregnancies.
Oh, God, but they're old whores, right? So
Yeah.
they had to introduce a fresh blood whore to this one.
And how many horror stories of this fucking, Cinderella actually turning a dirty, greasy whore into a housewife fucking storyline are we going to have with these whores? Because they're fucking whores.
Well, they're all housewives now.
One of them looks like a house elf from Harry Potter.
One of them is a house elf from Harry Potter. That's
Sam's
Dobby.
hot. Sam's a hot one. Sam's a hot one. JWoww
cool.
looks like an Orakai.
Yeah.
And
Snooki looks like she was baked in gingerbread.
no, Snooki actually is the only one that looks like she could have been in Goodfellas. Like, oh yeah, he gave me the herpes and then he punched me for having the herpes.
but I love him. I love him so much. I gave him a hand job in the car, and then he slapped me around. But that's okay, because he loves his mother. I respect that.
Those fucking whores. JWoww got less dirty. Her plastic surgery blueprint was to look human and clean. It had nothing to do with her fucking body.
She was like she didn't ask for anything specific. She was just like, make me human and clean. And they're like, that's a stretch.
They're like, all right, you're still going to have cartoonish eyebrows, but I don't know why I said cartoonish like that. It must be a German doctor.
It's like, we had to take a razor and actually remove the grease from her skin.
And yeah, she like married the dog from Tom and Jerry, and they had some ugly fucking kids, and her milk now goes inside of the silicone.
Ugh.
Yeah, she has fake milk in her silicone. That's how fake her boobs are.
It comes out, her milk comes out looking like the shit from X-Men 2 that had the metal in it she injected into the dude's ass. It's like just fucking silicone mixed with like milk.
Yeah, 3 foot Snooki wanted to marry a dude shorter than her. The only other options were fucking Jermaine Dupri and Vin Diesel's belly button. Little Vin. Vienna Vin.
Unfortunately, Vienna Vin was
what you have to do with Vienna Vin is you have to cut it off, throw it in some water, and like those dinosaur sponge toys, it'll just fucking pop up to like 4 feet.
Well, what she thought of that was that, oh, look, we're going to be able to get Vienna Vin off the set of fucking Fast and the Furious.
Bro, that's what I was saying. Because, like, think about if you had Vin Diesel and say, like, Snooki's pussy's a buster. Paul's butthole of the soul is tighter, and I was fucking there.
Well, what happened was
like,
she realized he wasn't Italian. She's like,
no, he'd
wait.
be hilarious on a Jersey Shore because he'd add a new variable because he's bisexual and he's ambiguously Italian. It's like, I'm not sure if Ronnie's a buster, I'm attracted to him.
He's like, look.
Because Ronnie could be a part of the Fast and Furious crew.
Yeah.
He's ambiguously beige, like Italian and Latino like he is. Or he could be in Fast and the Furious.
It's like, Ronnie, can you and me have the same relationship that me and Paul had? If
Ron-
not, you're a buster.
Ronnie's like, no, but I could like basically beat my woman on TV and destroy all of her shit and then cry about it like 14 different episodes and I'll still be famous.
Vin Diesel's like, hey, I like to sexually harass reporters. Think we can get along. You're a buster.
Well, and also Ronnie looks like he would fuck a manly woman. Because that's Vin Diesel's qualification too. Your girlfriend has to be a manly woman with a dick.
Yeah, because Vin Diesel has a vagina.
It's like, Paul's a buster, I still took his dick. I told him it didn't matter if it was an inch or a mile. Ja Rule's gonna watch us have sex. Murder!
Murder. Menage a trois.
Those eyes.
That was...
Love it when you're raping me, Vin.
That was fucking what Ja Rule meant in fucking Fast and the Furious 2. He saw Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, and he was like, Menage a trois! baby.
Ja Rule was popping for a moment, though.
Yeah, he was.
He was eating out every girl's ass in the industry, bro. He was getting it. And then 50 Cent was like, yo, I got shot 8 times. I'm going to ruin your career, bro.
Ja Rule was like, no, baby.
But she couldn't choose fucking Dinosaur Soak Vienna Vin or Jermaine, do you like kids? Yes, I do, Pre. She chose the legal midget, right? He sounds like an Italian dessert, like a faggy Italian dessert. Gianni! Gianni!
It's like, I don't think they're talking anymore. No, Italians are too lazy to make words.
He's a complete faggot and a simp beyond all belief, but he's technically the smartest dude I feel like ever to appear on Jersey Shore. Because instead of being Italian with a tiny voice doing tiny construction jobs with tiny tools for tiny amounts of money, he's an Italian. He's a tiny Italian with a famous tiny whore wife renovating and selling tiny houses, whatever the fuck they do. Whatever it is, it's something fucking tiny.
He was just like, Snooki, I'm going to get
tiny man.
I'm going to get on your branding, girl.
It's either that, they either make money off that, or they're fucking exploiting their children. The paparazzi. He's like, oh, the paparazzi is a good word.
I loved when we'd go see the paparazzi. I sure loved it. He slapped me right in front of him. He said, get some Stromboli.
All right. He
Bertolli.
made my face look like a stromboli. When you dip it in the sauce. Because it was red. But, yeah, Mike, the situation, just all he was doing was just not paying his
Not paying attention to it.
Yeah, all he was doing is not paying attention to his taxes. That's one thing he did. Fucking Jim Tan minimum security prison. That's his life now. The only t-shirt time he's getting is when he bites down on it. He's getting raped in the ass.
He's like, yo, I heard they were going to let me go to Florida. Wicked, bro.
You know, I got off spinach. I laser removed the tattoos. I fixed the underbite. The sitch is living good. And they don't call me Popeye anymore.
He's like, look, bro.
He's fucking Popeye.
He is Popeye.
He has abnormally large triceps with a very little body and a weird-looking head.
And his face is smushed, so only one eye opens up all the time. He's like, why I oughta?
That's why he was always fighting Ronnie. He thought he was Brutus half the time.
Right? He looks at Ronnie, he's like, look, bro. I'm sorry for the 5 years of hell I put you through and never paid you back for, but I'm going to let you know I feel better about it now. I'm over it.
Very true. Apparently he was addicted to opiates because it helps recover from steroids. That's like...
Is that
it's
true?
top use. I don't know.
Topical?
He became more and more retarded. Now the sad thing is he just looks like a miserable sober person. And I know what that feels like and what it looks like. It's when you get slightly pudgy. You might, it seems like you're taking care of responsibilities, but you're not taking care of yourself because of asshole like him was only in good shape and in good health because he thought it would get him more pussy.
Yeah.
And now that he doesn't have that inspiration, he's just a miserable sober person. And he was so fucking high and drunk out of his fucking mind that he thought his, like, egotistical fucking shithole attitude was working.
Yeah.
Like, that's the situation we want to see, and that's what makes good Jersey Shore. Not this miserable fucking, oh, I don't lie to my children even though I don't have any fucking type of dude.
They need to make a 30 for 30 on Mike the Situation.
The situation.
I need to know the story.
Yeah, I want to see him go through withdrawals, fucking sexually assault whores because they're whores and they fucking deserve it and they're Italian. In the world of Italians, that's where mothers, daughters, and sisters are treated like angels. But when every daughter and sister are fucking whores, somebody has to be the mom. Somebody has to be fucked. That's how the Italian society works in Jersey Shore.
Mothers, daughters, and sisters are treated like angels, but wives are treated like whores. That's how Italians work.
I guess. I think they just were like, Sorrentino, focaccia, salami, shirts with shiny embroidery.
He's like, look, I don't know where the glitter came from, okay? I wasn't at the strip club.
Just slip some heroin in his fucking paddock water and fucking, for the sake of TV, let him be an asshole. That's the only thing Italian men can equate to anyways.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Being poon hounds and being assholes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Either that or they wear a leather jacket to places pretending he's looking for a job or an application.
He's trying to look for a job, but I don't know if he'll get one.
It's like my community college AA degree I'm very proud of. It's got me through life.
It's got me through college.
All the while, Pauly D, like the true cartoon of the... Like, he's the actual cartoon of the Jersey Shore.
Pauly D.
He may not act like... He actually does act like the cartoon. He's only known for... Yeah. Spumoni in my hair, yeah.
Fist pumping, bro.
That's all he's known for. He's like, yo, he literally said for 7 years, he's like, yo, I'm a world-torn DJ. Yo, it's the world-torn DJ, Pauly D. They don't even like the music I play in our own house.
He's one of those dudes that said what he was going to be so much, he became it.
Yeah. He's like, bro, think about it. First off, he has like a 300-pound gold chain. He's like, yo, mom wouldn't let me keep bikes in the house until I was 30. Now that I'm a famous DJ and I have cutouts of myself pouting my lips and my Marc Jacobs in every fucking room, I can have a bike in the house.
Can't tell me what to do now, Mom.
Because you're right. He was the smartest dude in Jersey Shore because he was the only loser in the house because they were all fucking losers, but they had none of them had like a dream or a skill because this is pre-social media era where you just like showed your dick to Instagram and you're like, oh, I can make a rap career out of it now because I got like 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
He actually had a skill that he brought to a reality show where that would pump his brand harder. He's a smart motherfucker. Yeah. And that's why he's goddamn times 10 all the rest of the motherfuckers combined in the Jersey Shore house.
Yeah, he's got dough. He's got rapper money. The rest of them have Flava Flav.
The rest of them are just borderline alcoholics.
That's what I'm saying. They live normal lives in normal houses. Boring motherfuckers.
Because most of them on the Jersey Shore, like literally the job on the Jersey Shore was probably the longest job that they ever had. Some of them have more UTIs than promotions.
It's like, this is the longest job I've held besides partying.
And from what I'm assuming how rich Pauly D is and the outlook of fucking the shitty lives of the rest of the Jersey Shore cast, either they were paid in fucking hair gel and sludge to put on their bodies so they're greasy as fuck, or fucking Pauly D is just filthy fucking rich. I really don't know which one it really is, because like a lot of them are living their fucking moderately like, you know, miserable lives with their husbands and their ugly brown kids and all that, and you know, JWoww's looking like Cruella DeVille like more by the day. She's like, I just got my first Dalmatian, I'm thinking of getting 100 more. And Snooki is like on a continuous fucking hourly cycle of Zoloft and Xanax.
Well, yeah, she hasn't been fucking sober for like 10 years.
She's like, I'm glad Mike's sober because I'm fucking not. And she's turned herself into looking like a Pokemon. At least before she looked normal. Now she like all of them literally look like they did the Kylie Jenner challenge way too fucking long.
Well, yeah, they all got surgery on their face to make them look like ducks. Yeah. They permanently became ducks.
And what they didn't tell you is that they also did that to their pussies, so every time their man came in them, it looked like a cannoli.
Oh, God. That's disgusting.
And Ronnie's like having a baby, and he's like, dude, I'm one bad hemorrhoid away from pushing my pregnant bitch down the fucking stairs. Vinny's doing like some future pedophile diet or some shit like that takes the life out of you, and then you only can regain it by fucking children.
Oh, yeah, that's what
he looks like a pedophile.
He does look like a pedophile now, yeah. He's got a scraggly little beard and like fucking, he's tiny. He's a tiny dude.
And Mike is about to gym rape, tan rape, laundry rape in jail because he wasn't paying his taxes on all his fucking... Because I actually saw an interview on Howard Stern where he was like, yo, I own all kinds of Jersey Shore apps. I got one that's called DTF, all right? So what I did was I hired men just like myself, that looks like myself, you know? Type of guy you look in the mirror, you're like, ooh, I think I'd fuck you on a good day. I sent them out. I sent them out to bars and the clubs around Jersey Shore, and I had them roofie some girls. Then you just post a pin saying, hey, this girl's roofing DTF. Show up. So, but you gotta avoid the grenades. Grenade will blow up in your face.
He did say that one time. You know what's funny about that is he had...
Bro, I will say, we have to admit, the Jersey Shore is hilarious sometimes. Like,
spawn some of the best
sometimes
sayings,
it's fucking hilarious.
And what's
because,
funny...
like, I remember there was one time they were like, I shit you not, it was like 4 chicks came through, right? And there was only 3 of them. It was him, the pedophile, and Bart Simpson, right? And Popeye. They're like, all right, which one of us should we cartoonishly fuck? And then they're like, and then they had to pick for it. And one of them was like a warthog, right?
Yeah.
She was trying to find Puma. It wasn't under the bed.
Was she hanging out with Timon?
She was like, ooh, a cockroach, and ate it. Because that's how the Jersey Shore lives. They're so fucking dirty. There's just cockroaches around.
She was like, this Italian meerkat is my companion.
That's what Vinny looks like now, is a meerkat. He just hides in a hole in the ground. That's how he sleeps. It's like, I don't eat cobs.
He's like, you don't happen to be Timon's cousin, do you?
So they're like he's like, all right, we got 4 girls, one's a grenade. He's like, so he told Vinny, he's like, Vinny and Pauly, you're gonna take that girl in your rooms, do your thing, spray some Max on your penis, you know what I mean, do what you gotta do, get the situation correct. And then he's like, I'm about to take the hot one. He's like, he goes, I'm about to extract the hot one, put it in the... Can we just find the goddamn clip?
I don't think we can play that.
No, I'm playing it. I don't give a fuck. It's goddamn audio.
Work out some. There's 3 guys and 2 girls. So somebody's got to make something happen or somebody's left out.
Welcome.
This is the crib. You guys hungry?
Mike!
So Mike had also set something up where if he didn't bring anything back, he had these 2 girls that were DTF that would come to the house.
All right, just stay right here for a second.
Little did he know, they show up.
This is gonna be hard to maneuver. What the is going on? But sure enough, I'm a wing and we're gonna see what happens. Hey, what up, girl? How's everything, baby?
How are you?
How was your night?
Good.
What's up, baby? How's
This is
everything?
Ali.
Now I have Kristen, and she brought her friend, who just happened to be a hippopotamus. Wait 1 second. In this type of situation, man, you need to separate the 2 sets of girls, and then you have to separate the hippopotamus from her good-looking friend.
Whose bed's this?
That's mine. You can show right there. Polly's
Whose
bed's
bed's
right
this? What if I
there.
said it?
There's a pretty big crib, so we're gonna bring 2 girls on the other side of the house and keep the other girls on the other side of the house, and they won't know a thing. Did I ever show you guys this room in here? Come here.
There's a lot of rooms in this house,
There's a lot of rooms in this crib, and we're chilling out. Yeah, that one's good. Now, you're cool?
Oh, I'm
Should I
fine.
tell Vinny what's up?
Yeah, I'll tell him too.
You tell him what's up? All right, we'll be right back. We'll tell Vinny what's up.
They're both in that room and then 2 in this room. What are we gonna do? This is a
It's
situation.
a situation right now.
Yeah, one's a grenade.
What do you want to do?
We have to pick 3 for each one of us, and the grenade just goes to sleep or something like that.
Put this up with this. You 2 go in that room. I'll go in that room, and I will extract the hot one and leave the grenade to blow up in Ronnie's room by herself. You guys will be in that room with the lights off. Bada bing, bada boom. We're all good. See how that works out.
Good luck.
He had to extract a grenade.
Let her blow up in Ronnie's room.
Let her blow up by herself.
That's
in Ronnie's
hilarious.
room.
Because you know why I love the disrespect for women.
Yeah, he just
This is what you get on our show. The only clips we play is from fucking Jersey Shore.
It's become a Jersey Shore podcast.
And then meanwhile, Pauly D now is all like, fuck all you guys, I'm rich. I got tanks I keep in my house, a jump rope in my fucking chain for gym. I got an indoor beach for tan. And I got my own inner city Korean dry clean for my laundry. In the house.
GTL. In my own house.
Apparently this is like the first of many white trash revival shows because Roseanne is back. I thought like Roseanne died from ovarian cancer like 4 years ago. That's what I had thought.
You mean the actual person, Roseanne?
Yeah, like Roseanne, like yeah, they were annoyed by her voice that she got cancer. The world was annoyed by her voice that midi-chlorians went into her fucking.
The Force gave her cancer?
I thought, honestly, for a minute there, I thought she was the celebrity on the smoking commercials, like where tobacco executives fucking DP the whole of her neck and she smokes out of it after they cream pie in it.
Oh, it makes the smoke smoother.
John kept wanting to fuck the hole, so I had to get an epidural on it.
Oh God.
Then my kids decided to have their friends smoke weed out of it.
They use
It's been
me as
very useful in our house.
They
I don't
just
have to-
tilt my head back and light it up.
At least they don't have to pay for a bong. We could buy more white trash material.
She's a human bong. They just slide the bowl in.
Now it's infected. Damn it. I don't have health insurance to cover it.
I'll just put some raccoon drippings in there.
It's a white trash remedy.
You get a raccoon, you squeeze out the drippings.
I'm going to sing the Pledge of Allegiance to a bunch of Koreans.
I'm gonna
What do you
sing
think
the
about that? I'll do it with the Hull, too.
She's so white trash. She's like, I'm gonna sing the Pledge of Allegiance for fun.
I have to quilt my own blankets.
We pray before every snack and meal.
Then my daughter uses it to sleep on the streets. Roseanne.
Oh God.
Yeah, and John Goodman is like barely alive. He's like one capillary issue away from a traditional fat, unhealthy white man death, right?
I thought he was dead.
I honestly thought he was dead. Like he looks like a type of dude that's gonna die in his sleep with like a hoagie in his throat, fucking watching the Korean War live on History Channel. Like, we've accrued so much war material, we could play it live. The History Channel.
He's like, I
Buy
thought.
our 92 fucking DVD box set of every war ever. Every minute of footage. Every ankle blown up. Every dead father, we got it.
Every family torn apart. Every mother raped.
Every gook being shot by artillery, we got it.
Every speck of blood. Every speck of disrespect.
And I feel like in Roseanne, all 3 of their kids became heroin addicts, and they all live in the Seattle streets.
All 3 of their kids became white trash.
And speaking of white trash, what else is being revived? The true upper middle class white trash show.
Frasier?
Trading Spaces.
Oh.
No, that's high class. Highbrow.
That's
highbrow.
That's highbrow white trash.
Anthony Davis is like,
Yes.
I like Frasier. So I've studied the game.
Fraser Crane taught me how to play ball. He used to play with
I
his
told
forehead.
Coach Drew Holiday is too black to play for me.
He would just kneel down and we'd draw the fucking cord on his head. It was great.
Jesus. Trading Spaces, bro, where you spend $1,000 to have your friends annoy the fuck out of you and fuck up one of the rooms in your house.
No,
One of their, like, multi-sexual designers. And what I mean by multi-sexual is, like, you know, like, you see an old white guy and he's married, but you just know he'll pay someone to suck their dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, just an
They
old...
typically drive vans.
Yeah.
And look like fucking John Gaffigan.
You mean Jim Gaffigan?
Jim Gaffigan, whatever. He's like, raw lobster. 2 hours of jokes about food.
Lobster. I don't know if this is good for me.
It's still funny, though. I remember one lady on there was like, look, I'm not fond of Islanders, Latinos, or the blacks. I don't want any brown in my house, especially Mexican working class brown. And what did it do? The designer fucking opens the campaign. He's like, oh, Mexican fucking working class. Who would have known? And the lady had like a mental breakdown. Like, she's going to build fences around her bed in case the walls try to take her job.
Bro.
Like,
I like how they went from Trading Spaces and they were like, yeah, let's just invite your friends over to fuck up your house, sure. And then they're like,
it's
trading.
$1,000 for a room.
Yeah.
$1,000 fucking dollars.
And then you have Trading Spouses, which was the spinoff, and they're like, let's just invite your friends over to fuck up your marriage. They're like, yeah, sure, why not? That sounds great.
That's true. And we're apparently the number 4 white trash show revival to the list. And we're back and more retarded than ever. Apparently we're like fucking pathological liars because we tell you, if you actually listen, if you're a true fan, a true listener, we've told you that we are going to do Lord of the Rings, Back to the Future, Maze Runner, but who gives a fuck about that?
And Maze
right?
Runner can eat a
Who gives a
dick.
flying fuck? I feel like we've promised something else.
Probably. Spider-Man.
Yeah, probably the riots in the 60s, combo movies.
We're going to review the riots in the 60s. It's a breakdown of the Rodney King riots.
And I'm sorry, I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not sorry.
Yeah, who cares?
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck it. You just listen
This
to
is
old
what we're
episodes.
doing. This is what you get now, all right? So if you're listening right now, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. But we post things there.
Yeah.
And we talk about shit. Some interesting stuff.
Some
Like
interesting-
I've gone around and probably told about 14 different NBA players that they're bitches.
Yeah. On Twitter.
Yeah.
We're just reaching out to people on Twitter.
And I've
telling
called
them
Westbrook
bitches.
a cunt.
Yeah. Theo Vaughn likes us.
Yeah, Theo Vaughn.
We had an MTV star back.
Dude, that's what we need to do. I bet you if we just went on like MTV Real World Challenge Twitter and just like fucking followed a bunch of those motherfuckers, they'd be like, oh yeah.
And then they
like-
invite us to the challenge, like #1 podcast of the Jersey Shore.
But apparently we've gotten lazier and lazier because it's taken us a month and a half to do an episode. And instead of a movie series, today we're going over 4 very, very, very important trailers that we will be doing. And if you go with our track record and ratio, we may do one of them.
Yeah, we'll tell you we'll do
So-
4 and we'll talk about a different movie. So the
That
Meg,
might
right? Like-
And we'll, especially we're going to go over the Avengers and our little award show we have called the Schmarvel Awards.
Marvel.
The Schmarvel motherfucking Awards.
Marvel.
And we'll talk about the Avengers trailer where, you know, we get to sum up the 954 hours worth of fucking headaches that we have to remember and care
many
about and get
superhero-
a boner over.
How many
Oh,
super-
hey, a purple guy with lines. Yeah, all right.
Like, oh, I saw something beige and helmet shaped, and it was Juggernaut's cock. He's gonna be in the Avengers.
But the first trailer we're going to go over today is Young Solo. Young
Young
Solo.
Solo.
The actor apparently they picked, he literally looks like he killed his girlfriend and got away with it. And he's like, just has the smirk of fucking defeat. Or victory.
He's
Defeat because he killed his girlfriend. Victory because he got away with it.
With space, man, you can get away with a lot of shit.
And, like, it starts off with, like, whoever, that bitch from, of course, another bitch from fucking Game of the Thrones that was probably raped by some fucking 6'8" dude that looks like he's from New Zealand.
Aquaman
like,
raped her?
Well, first off, Han Solo is the best dressed homeless man, apparently, because he's just, like, walking all over homeless towns to bars to be like, hey, can you hire me as a pilot? Like,
He's like, look, I'm a driver and a pilot, even though our cars fly.
She's like, are you looking for something? Is it a home? Because you're homeless. Are you looking for revenge on your homelessness? He's like, no, I'm just wondering we're on set. Whose dick I gotta suck to get a speedball buffet over here?
It's like, look,
You know what I look like when I'm older? I look like an old, uncircumcised penis.
he's like, look, I'm trying my hardest not to look like the kid from Smallville, but Jesus Christ, it's hard.
Harrison Ford, like, he literally looks like one of the Lord of the Rings trees.
He's an ant.
Like, when he walks and talks, you're like, why is this happening? Is
Bro,
he dead yet?
if you had him and fucking Morgan Freeman in the same room, you'd think it was Lord of the Rings trees attacking you.
That's true. He's like, I told him to kill me off because I knew I'd probably die before the character.
He's like, both him and Mark Hamill, like, we're fucking free, finally.
Oh, God. Yeah, she's like, I noticed you're a little rough around the edges, but you definitely look healthier than that fucking alcoholic that played you.
He's like, yeah, I don't have a faggy earring either.
And they're like, oh, hey, let's say the whole fucking plot because it's Solo. Like, what? How did the... Okay, they pulled a Han Solo story together. At one point, did this not fail in the meeting room? Like, they've been talking about doing a Gambit movie. They're like, hey, Channing Tatum, a French Gambit? All right. We're never going to do that, but let's just fucking forever talk about it.
Like, let's just throw this shitty Solo movie out instead.
How did Solo make this shit? It's like, all right, now everyone deserves a Solo movie, right? What's the next one? Fucking Vegemorse where a black guy turns into an eggplant? Fucking an Asian turns into stir fry.
He's hiding out of fucking
Migos does the
groceries.
soundtrack.
No, Avicii did the soundtrack, rest in peace.
And of course, Woody Harrelson finds a way to Jew a minor part in an obscure movie.
Right, he's like, are y'all ready to do a heist? He's like, I'm the knockoff Yondu of this movie.
He's like, there's a whole lot of gang shit going around here, and us white men got to stick together in these times.
He's like, look, there's a really rich white fella up in there. And we're gonna
Why does
steal
he
all his
always
shit.
look like he's some, like, in Star Wars, in Boys in the Hood, in War of the Planet of the Apes, how he always looks like he's part of the Aryan race.
Right?
He's like, don't worry, you're not going to have to be the fluffer for Aryan gang rape.
I imagine.
Like in prison.
I imagine.
Don't. But,
I imagine
he's
there's
like,
a scene where Donald Glover talks to him. He's like, all right, baby. 'Cause that's how high his fucking voice is. He's like, shut up. And in his back, baby. He's like, shut up, boy.
That's what he said. He's like, trust no one, especially that faggy little black guy ruin an iconic role.
He's like, look, they hired me.
I like the jive turkey better. I don't trust black fellers since Wesley Snipes hustled me in basketball. And I had to shoot a half-court hook shot to get my Puerto Rican girlfriend in jeopardy so I could have money again.
He's like,
That really happened. That's a real plot to a movie.
Yeah, it's true. Woody Harrelson,
The
you
90s.
You crazy
You
nasty
cracker.
dude. He's like, I'll be in a zombie movie. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's when Han Solo's like, look, I'm a rider and a flyer.
I'm a flyer.
I'm basically an Uber Lyft driver and a customer at the same time.
He's like, I know you're gay. He's like, look, I'm a bottom and a top. I'm a switch, the perfect switch. It's like, I didn't even know that,
a long
Han Solo.
time for I wore the same clothes for 22 years so some people would notice my trail of scumbaggery.
It's like,
That dude's so fucking weird. Like, I'm serious. It looks like he either has killed his girlfriend or he's formulating the plot while he's acting to kill his girlfriend when he goes home. Like, that's all he's thinking about. It's fucking getting weird. He's like, maybe I get older, I can finally kill off my character so those faggy fanboys will stop coming on their faces every time I call Chewie a retard.
I have a bad feeling
Where's that
about
bitch
this.
I used to snort coke off her titties, huh? After she fucking, I hope her dumb cunt ass died after she fucking flew halfway through space for a bump.
He just looks around like, oh, she's dead now? I crashed a plane and survived. This bitch died off fucking Prozac.
Glad her goddamn mom died later, too, because she's just ashamed of her daughter.
Because let's not forget that Harrison Ford is so fucking crazy. He crashed a plane while filming Star Wars. Not
This
related.
this guy looks too crazy.
Yeah.
He's quietly psychopathic.
He's got crazy eyes.
He's fucking Vince Vaughn in Psycho.
Well, you know that because the only 2 movies he's really, really, really known
I've
for.
never even seen that dude in my
What?
life. The guy playing Han Solo.
No. I'm talking about the Harrison Ford.
Oh, yeah.
The only 2 things he's really known for are playing fucking Han Solo and playing what the fuck was the name of that? Not Maze Runner, the Babylon. No, that was
Babylon, Indiana Jones. Dude.
No, well, Indiana Jones, yeah, but what was the other future one he did?
Oh, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
There you go. He's like, yeah, I'll take any role as long as it's science fiction and I can fly things.
Yeah.
So
And that's where the trailer decides to go, is like this campfire of Han Solo talking about how much of a scumbag he is. He's like, look, I've worn this same outfit for 22 years. The chafing on my thighs is getting goddamn intolerable. The smeg was really starting to scare the women away, too. I had to kill my girlfriend because she wouldn't tongue it.
I tried to have sex with my dog once.
And then that's when, like, Woody Harrelson gets hella thug all of a sudden. He's like, hey, you want to, like, tell more of this fucking very basic plot? You got the jug on the shit, bruh?
Right?
And she's like, well, I got this black guy with some jive turkey tendencies, and white people won't be scared of him in the movie. Childish Gambino!
yeah, right?
Woo!
He's like, come on, baby, let's play some cards.
He's like, I heard you traffic little boys to pedophiles through the Kessler Run in under 12 parsecs. I could stick my dick in Chewie's Kessler Run in under 20 parsecs. What do you think, Chewie? You fucking retard.
He's like, that means yes.
He's like, everything you hear about me is true. I'm a quadruple threat. I gaily rap, I act fruity, I joke about being straight, and I'm a faggot.
And I did rape a boy.
Would you like me to sing you a song about cum-flavored Pop-Tarts and dragon knees?
Hey, look, this is my partner. It's a human robot we have to introduce because it's Star Wars.
I hope him and fucking Kendrick Lamar choke on each other, 69ing each other, fucking in front of 69.
Dude, and as I'm sitting here thinking about this...
choke on a penis.
Kendrick Lamar does need to choke on his own penis. I don't want to choke on some penis. And
it's all Han Solo. And it's just Han Solo, like, dick-slapping Chewie and mentally abusing him like his fucking inbred retarded son that Harrison Ford actually has in real life.
Yeah, right. He's like, wait, you're 137 years old? Your dick's only 2 inches? He's like, fuck.
And Woody Harrelson's like, look, if you come with us, you're in this area in life forever. His hair keeps blowing in my fucking face, and I swear I'm going to burn a cross on Childish Gambino's lawn if I don't get some good hair gel around here.
He's like, look, as long as you don't call me boy like you do the black guy, I'm in. And he's sitting there. And
then he gets in the Millennium Falcon, he's like, I'm going to do a shitload of coke in here, man. And Gambino's like in his Earth, Wind, and Fire fucking glittered cat suit. He's like, I buckle in, Cracker. Tell this jive turkey get his furry Johnson off my shoulder, huh?
It's about to be a wild ride, baby.
And of course, they have to have some bisexual robot we got to care about, right?
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out. I'm over that shit.
Yeah, and it's a girl this time. They're like, fuck, we can't have a variation from having a robot, so we might as well make it a girl robot.
Right? And then, and then, like, Woody Harrelson's, like, giving Solo, like, the Aryan Brotherhood fucking life advice, and he's like, let me give you some advice. Assume it's the coloreds and they're taking all our jobs in the future, and you'll never be disappointed. Because, yeah, didn't they have that whole scene where, like, Chewie's going to scrape his dick on the mountain or some shit like that? What they didn't show was, like, the Huns were hiding. The Mulan Huns were hiding in the snow mountains. Like, ah!
Well, Chewie was leaning out because he saw some Wookiee pussy on the side of the mountain, he thought, and he was just leaning his dick out like, I'm going to hit it in high speed.
Oh, God. So what are some of the predictions?
For Solo?
My prediction is young Harrison Ford will not develop a drug habit or influence his fucking co-actor to become a drunk addict whore and die like one as well.
My prediction would be that Woody Harrelson once again plays the same character.
Yeah. We'll find out some Brotherhood secrets about him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And Chewie. Chewie's part of the Aryan race.
Yeah.
Easter egg.
Yeah, if you shave
and hopefully Childish Gambino dies for the first time trying ribs on set. He's like, I've never tried these before.
He's like, come on, baby. Let's eat some ribs. And he just chokes on the bone. He's like, this wasn't a dick. Oh, no, baby. Now I can't sing anymore. I rap. I'm an actor.
I hope that motherfucker dies a very painful death.
He fucking sucks, bro.
Next up, our next trailer. Jew Park. Jurassic Park.
Chasing around some Jurassic fun.
The dinosaurs in the eyes of a Jew. And these are the same guys that burnt Jesus.
Yeah.
Burnt him. alive.
That's why they're sending in that good Protestant Chris Pratt to save the day.
Yeah, because that's where it starts out. It's like him and that ginger whore, like, at a restaurant, right? He's like, oh, what are you dating? A guy from the Real World Road Roast Challenges? And they got like 30 of those now? He's like, what? You dating the guy from Man vs. Food? You always liked the guy who ate, you fucking bitch.
He's like, I knew you liked homeless people because you were always watching Bizarre Foods. Now you're banging Zimmerman.
Oh. Bruh, his head looks like a hard-boiled egg that you hard-boiled too much.
He is a bizarre food.
Like the roll, like the folds in the back of his head from his egg head.
Oh, God.
If
there was a cannibal in Bizarre Foods, he'd be the first episode.
Yeah, Chris Pratt's like, oh, yeah, I still talk like a low self-esteem fat white guy. That's my role.
Do my shoes have jets in them in this movie or not? I can't remember.
And he's basically like, he basically tells the audience, you think anyone gives a fuck about a Jurassic plotline? It's written by a Jew. And he owns me, so I'm letting you know it's going to be a good one this time.
It's going to be a great one.
It basically, he's like, all right, you guys, you tried to save the CGI from a made-up island that was going to explore more CGI when the walking CGI. What could go wrong?
He's like, we're an evil company trying to make the best CGI.
And look, bitch, I can explode some CGI in your face right now if I wasn't Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, that's the future of porn, is CGI come.
And that's what Chris Pratt's basically saying. He's like, dude, come on. Steven Spielberg made me watch me watch him jerking off 5 times before this goddamn scene. You're over here bitching about some guy that forcefully made you come to his room, forcefully made you eat a salad, and he may have forcefully ate your ass. Who cares? You got a nice little present out of it.
It felt good, didn't it? I know it did when you did it to me. It's after my diet. Crunches.
And so apparently, yeah, the walking CGI was going to get destroyed by a fake volcano that was exploding more CGI.
Yeah, and they have to use
CGI versus CGI.
They have to use CGI to save CGI. He'll form a relationship with a younger CGI.
And then so they get to the park to like rescue some CGI, and they're like, do these animals deserve the same rights as animals and the Hawaiians before them? Because we only warned the Hawaiians like 5 minutes before a fucking volcano because they're probably making meth or breaking into a tourist car somewhere. It's like fuck, right?
Every time we warn them, they pray to it, and once it's done erupting, they make fucking tiki statues out of the rock.
It's like, gotta, brother!
So to the tourist, brother.
Poke, leaky, leaky.
Oh, that's a good pig, brother.
The dirty streets is all I need to live, brother. And if I'm turning into Black Panther as well. That's all I need, brother. And if I'm poor, I just rob an ABC store, brother.
I have a vibranium hula skirt, brother.
Bro, Hawaii in Hawaii is the only thing, and it's full of Hawaiian meth heads. The ABC store. They're like, yeah, we sell everything from goddamn Pepsi to birds.
Jesus Christ, they do though.
Have you been to one?
Yeah.
Have you been to Waikiki?
Yeah. ABC stores are weird because
they're super weird.
It's almost like a Big Lots and a Walmart put together, but way worse.
Way worse because it's Hawaiian.
Yeah. You could buy like some shit straight off the
pallets. Some flaming balls could be like juggled and fuck. You start seeing like Samoan chants and shit.
Oh God. You can buy Samoan chants now?
Yeah. At an ABC store you fucking can.
It's a blessing.
They just sell you she cells. They're like, that's actually soap if you rub it on your body. That's why Hawaiians have the skin they do. Yeah, but the real shining star of the movie is the all-knowing, omniscient fucking Jew Jeff Goldblum. It's like, like I was telling Colonel Sanders, this is evolution. They were here before us. Mm-hmm. And if we're not careful, I may disappear again for 20 years. No one will give a shit about it.
It's like, look, before I gave the speech, I came before it. And if I'm not careful, I'll come after.
2 things you need to understand. I'm Jewish. So is Steve. Now, if you add that up, 2 Jews minus 2 foreskins. That's the equation for evolution.
So, yeah. You going Jew hunting?
Oh, God. Yeah, and it's just him like, Jews cannot be contained, and we will take your foreskin when we need to.
Build a wall.
Yeah, and then they're like, whatever fucking made up evil company that has to be led by the monopoly man that's trying to buy raptors as bodyguards, whatever the fuck he's trying to do. They're like, hey, don't you have like an odd relationship with those raptors? And weren't you sitting courtside with that tech deck? He's like, it's this. First off, this movie is not God's plan; it's a Jew's plan. So
He always planned. He always planned. I want to save all my cash.
And apparently, the whole like midsection, like what? We're talking about 2-minute trailers here, all right? We're extracting 10 minutes of speak from a 2-minute trailer without sitting here watching it like those fags on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that was sick, bro.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, you see my gamer headphones? Like, you guys want to buy them?
And they're just all sitting there. There's 3 of them, and then something happens. They're like, "Oh man!"
Hey, my friend in the background's fucking that Hot Pocket. Isn't that pure entertainment?
It isn't like we
I'm
have
gonna
a
get copyrighted by Hot Pockets.
right? It's like, I know we watched this trailer like 4 times before we filmed this, but we're gonna have authentic reactions.
Oh God.
That's frat YouTube right there.
Apparently, it's just a minute of them escaping this CGI volcano. And what we don't see is all the Hawaiians melting from the CGI. Oh, you didn't tell us, brother!
He's like, quick, jump in these coconuts,
My-
roll off the island.
My meth lab is in the mountains, brother.
That's why I'm getting so high, just standing here.
And again, another quiet scene is some fucking freak mix of a dinosaur. And they're so bored now that with the lack of the Jews' lack of bag of tricks, that the cornerstone action part of the movie is, hey, no matter what, no matter how retarded this gets, the T-Rex comes out and eats something. And that saves the day.
Yeah,
Now it's getting so bored with the Jews' bag of tricks that he's doing it in the trailer.
Right? He's like, the T-Rex is going to eat something. Something's going to jump out of the water and eat a dude on a helicopter. It's going to be fucking insane
At this
CGI.
point, the T-Rex is becoming Captain Planet when he shows up and tells all the minority kids to recycle. So cops don't fucking brutally beat them.
And we can't forget they're going to introduce a new fucking dinosaur that looks exactly the same as every fucking other dinosaur they've introduced.
Or they get themselves trapped in that goddamn ball. Somehow they got trapped in the
yeah.
ball in a giant island.
Yeah, the one ball on the island, they get trapped in it.
And apparently they have like some Lonzo Ball, Bruno Mars butt baby retard. What the hell was that motherfucker? He was the ugliest looking motherfucker I've ever seen.
He was if Childish Gambino wasn't good looking.
And that's when I got to trailer 2. And that's Steven Spielberg's favorite thing in the world, which is like scaring a child with a scary monster.
Yeah, just a
for
slow
sexual arousal.
Like, honestly, a minute of this trailer was just the fucking child looking at the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And Steven Spielberg, once he sees that, once the girl screams, he comes on set and Jeff Goldblum has to clean it up. He's like, hey, Steve, you got your evolution on the lens.
Yeah. Steve, that was pretty funny, Steve. Do you think we should clean it up before my scene, Steve?
And a raptor can somehow get into a child's house because they're smart enough to break into fucking thumbprint doors and Xfinity home codes and shit.
Right,
Like, this isn't the 90s, bro. It's not just a handle with a lock.
And
Like,
even if it was, if someone opened up your door to your house and you're going to hear that shit if it's a fucking animal.
Right? And that ginger bitch is like doing a voiceover. She's like, do you remember the first time you seen a dinosaur? Like, it was fucking amazing. Even though in the first movie, like, they were making a goddamn Mecha Godzilla and I didn't even know anything about it.
Right? It's
Like,
like
do you remember in the first movie, she was like, she was basically saying, dude, I have no, I heard they took Chris Bosch, gave him some extra estrogen, and he became a female raptor. That's all I heard.
oh gosh. She's like, do you remember the...
Then he got blood clots and died.
Do you remember the time Chris Bosch was a dinosaur? The first time you saw him playing...
When he played for the Raptors, I thought he was a raptor.
That'd be great if
Like,
he
I thought he was going to dunk with his toes.
He just
He was just going to,
squawked.
like, stick his toenail in the ball and dunk it.
Oh, God.
And then hang with his other foot off the rim and just keep putting the ball in it. It was
God.
like,
That'd be sick.
that'd be Space Jam scoring. That's what it would be.
Can they have Dino Jam?
What the hell did we just start talking about?
I don't know.
But yeah, then you see Bruno Mars, Lonzo Ball, orange butt baby, screaming like the biggest faggot in the Northern Hemisphere. She's like, that's not a T-Rex, okay? One thing I fucking know is I can run through a whole island in my goddamn heels. You remember that in the first shit? She like, you would think she could damn near done a tomahawk dunk in her heels.
How did she
Like,
not
wait.
get stuck in the mud ever?
Whatever. She's like, one thing I do know, Jeff Goldblum's a tan sheep Jew, and that's not a T-Rex. And then they cut out, right? And then they show like the scumbag corporate white guy. He's like, huh, I'm going to make a profit and then get eaten before I ever see it. Because I'm unnecessarily close to the dinosaurs. Why the fuck am I here?
Actually, this isn't a weapon. It's a sex toy. I don't care if it bites my dick. I want to be a girl. And the Asian guy's like, you know not what you do when you mix DNA.
Yeah, that's how you know Steven Spielberg is still stuck in his Jew ways of directing, because he's like, I'm going to have a normal Asian guy that was like normal in the beginning movies, and then I'm going to make him a villain because he's a Jap.
It's like, hey, remember this guy? Probably not, but all right.
Apparently they're selling dinosaurs as fucking guard dogs and sex slaves.
He's like, yeah, it's the future of weaponry. Just put them in a missile tube and launch them out there.
Right? And it's the future of sex. You ever had sex with a giant prehistoric lizard?
The vaginas are huge.
I can make a profit off that. It would be sick to see like a dinosaur fight and Michael Vick get caught up for like killing stegosauruses. All of his black friends smoking backwoods in Atlanta, doing evil shit.
Come on, Vic. You fight that dinosaur.
That type of shit's only acceptable in Atlanta. Just like having gay sex with each other.
Not talking about it. Then say no homo after. You have gay sex and then you say no homo. Hey, no homo, bro.
Hey, yo, no homo. Don't put that dick in my ass. No homo.
Hey, you came on my back. No homo. I said all the towel, bitch.
For some reason, my notes said they made it that he's the dinosaur, the dildo. So another dinosaur that got created. Oh, okay. They made it that not he, dinosaur, the dildo.
Maybe the blue is the dinosaur dildo to make other dinosaurs.
They made it not he, dinosaur, the dildo. What the hell does that fucking
Dinosaur
actually
the
mean?
dildo sounds like the dopest band name ever, though.
I'm just gonna say whatever the hell we were just saying. Yeah. Anyways, they made dinosaur the dildo, which is like the new monster that they've created. Another dinosaur that they created, which she means a Jew's perspective, so it had to be cost effective.
We CGI'd him into the fucking movie. We're gonna sell
it's the most dangerous dinosaur ever. It can audit you and then eat you later. And then turn that into a quirky sitcom.
Likes to save money. Has coupons. Takes a while at the store. It annoys people.
And like what started happening in Jurassic Park, apparently Chris Pratt just picked up this blue raptor and he's like, yeah, this is going to be my fucking dog, my I Am Legend dog now.
He's like, hey, Blue, come here, Blue. Remember this penis?
Yeah. Hey, you want a raptor versus these Jap engineered giant dinosaurs? Yeah, I'll take it every time. And I'll take my musket with me too for my bungalow. I only drive ATVs on town. I drove an ATV on the fucking highway. I almost crashed.
Oh, shit.
But I had my gun on me, so I got way home.
He's like, wait, is this the movie where I fly the spaceship?
Is this the one where I get really fat and I like have to date that chick that people think is hot, but she's like not, and then I'm gonna pretend to be funny when I'm not either? And
like,
the show is just dry and boring. Is that my role again?
It's like, wait,
fuck that show.
We're gonna make a show about building parks?
Parks and Rec? I thought that was some Canadian shit at first. Like when I first saw it, I was like, I'm not watching a Canadian sitcom.
Might as well be.
Yeah, and then trailer 3, like, oh, let's see how fucking close we can get ourselves in even more impractical situations with a T-Rex and still live.
Right.
Jurassic Park.
It's like, look, I'm going to give this T-Rex a hug while it's asleep.
Yeah. God, that was so fucking retarded. That was so bad.
And I imagine the reason they're in there to begin with, the cage with the T-Rex, is probably as dumb as them trying to get out of it.
He's like, man, if I was my normal weight, I probably would have died by now.
He's like, don't worry, he's tranked, said everyone in every previous movie.
This is going to really test my diet, guys.
Oh, look.
This is my cheat day.
His
my
cheat day is
CGI.
His cheat day is sucking a T-Rex's cock. The semen is high in calories.
Yeah, so the army's like, yeah, we need an asshole willing to live in a bungalow. He'll help us.
I'm your man.
Like, why? Because he trained one raptor?
He's like, I did 30 crunches.
I was trying to figure out the trailer, right? I mean, I assume it was like a humanitarian mission, right? Or like they masked it as this humanitarian mission while the fucking the Jew is twisting his mustache behind the screen. He's like, hey, can you mimic this bad guy? And pretend to have a lot of money.
Well, yeah, they were. They wanted to save the raptor, and they're like, you were his trainer, but in reality, they're just trying to breed the raptor, so they clap him.
Okay.
Well, they don't clap it; they train him.
I just want to understand too. Why does Jurassic Park make the Monopoly Men the bad guy when if it wasn't for that fucking Indian, I guess who cares about the Quick Stop tycoon, right? Because He died immediately in the last one. It's like, I'll fly a helicopter. It's not a magic carpet. No.
Yeah, that was great. He's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Shit, one thing popped off. I'm gone.
And apparently, while they're like doing their little montage of like bad white men, they're gonna buy dinosaurs. They show that fucking dude from Captain America, the lupus deformed 300 betrayed Leonidas looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even do or say anything. They're just like, shit's going wrong. Kids may have been killed. Let's show this guy's fucking face. It's gonna make the trailer fucking pop out.
No, it's funny too because they're showing it to old white. Yeah, like you said, they're old white businessmen. I have expected there to be like a southerner rubbing his nipples, like, I do declare that is the fanciest dinosaur I have ever seen.
Right? Oh God.
How many bars of gold can I trade for it right now?
I couldn't tell if that dude was white in this movie. The evil corporate guy.
He's like European.
Yeah.
He
seems like he should be like on the team of a bar rescue.
Seems like he should be on.
All right, sure, John Taffer. All right, throw cinnamon, brown sugar, and some Mexican sweat in with some bourbon. Your bar's gonna sell.
I call this.
I've called this a sweaty immigrant. Sweaty immigrant is gonna save this bar. John Taffer! Is that mold growing out of your goddamn ass?
He doesn't mean the drink either. You know how many sweaty immigrants we gotta get in here to fix your bar overnight?
I went on Angie List and I found me 30 sweaty immigrants I could trust.
This bar's called the Mexican.
It's sponsored by sweaty immigrants.
Listen,
I got you a PO system a Mexican could understand. It's like, okay, all right.
My idea is simple. We're gonna serve drinks out of already used cans for different drinks. We're gonna call it Hobo Hole.
Have you heard my invention, the butt funnel? That means one guy walks face first, girl walks in with a skirt. You hit the DTF app, roof here, fuck her in the butt funnel. It's one of the greatest races ever.
It really brings interaction back to bars.
My hair is balding into a yarmulke shape.
Turns out clipping a yarmulke on your head does give you male pattern baldness.
It's a science. It's a goddamn science.
It's also easy to cover up your bald spot. I'm not actually a Jew. I'm John Taffin.
I'm just fucking ugly and I have an annoying voice. I think I'm Italian.
How are we gonna fix this park? Jurassic is a good theme, but I'm thinking Hawaiian.
You want a place where you can wear jeans and a vest with a t-shirt under it. That's what I have in every closet of every house I ever owned.
Right. He's like,
All right.
a blazer, a polo, and faded jeans. I also have some running shoes on.
They're New Balance.
I use this at the
They're
butt
New
funnel.
Balance because I always have a New Balance in my bank account.
I'm John Taffin.
You know what I'm thinking about these thunder? Bottles and cans. What do you think about that? They only eat canned food. They only drink shit out of bottles so they can't afford spirits.
We saw hobo wine and trash.
Let's give them a toilet fountain. It's hilarious. All right, anyways, what the hell are we... Oh, yeah. That's when the corporate guy's like, hey, you know what a hired predator's worth? Because I'm a goddamn predator and I'm hired a lot of children.
Oh, God.
People hire me to rape their children. You didn't think there was a business for that. There is.
No, I made a boy love app about 30 years ago. I've been reaping the benefits ever since.
Yeah, and like Chris Pratt's trying to have sex with his rapper because he's like, hey, girl, you thinking what I'm thinking? My dick hadn't been wet since that ginger gave me fucking post-traumatic stress sex.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and then that's when you just see, that's when you see Jeff Goldblum just like, you know, being a fucking Jew again on the stand, saying Jew advice. And you're like, why are you saying this on the stand in a fucking court? It's like, oh, genetic power has been unleashed,
like,
and you can't put it back in the camps. And apparently, the Lake Placid dinosaur is back.
Yeah,
The
because he
big
just
fucking giant alligator. Like, fuck surfers, man.
just jumps and eats fucking a helicopter.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jeff Goldblum was like, us Jews were the only creatures left in the world.
He's like,
Now
haha.
they're back.
He's like, look, it's a deposition. I get it. I'm here to speak. I haven't been to that park in 30 years.
And that's Jurassic World. And I have no predictions for it because I don't give a fuck.
The
I hope Chris
prediction
Pratt
is
gets fat again. That's what I'm predicting.
the exact prediction is the trailer because they showed you the movie.
Next one that just came out last night because we've been recording through the last couple of days. Venom.
Venom.
Another Tom Hardy movie where he says nothing and just creeps around like a fucking dope fiend looking for crack with no money.
Right, and he tries to nail
Like-
an American accent, but he just ends up sounding retarded.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Every time he talks, he sounds like a kid where his dad beat him every time he spoke up.
Look, bro.
With that, whoa. I'm Tom Hardy. I stumble in the movie. What'd I do? I got to say 4 more sentences in the script.
He's like,
What up?
we gonna fight bad guys. We ain't gonna fight good guys. I got my acting lesson from Mark Wahlberg. I also know how to
What
make
is
a Wahlburger.
Tom Hardy? Is he ambiguously white?
He's English.
What the hell? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
He's ambiguously white, though.
Or I'm
that's for
assuming
sure.
he's English because that fucking movie left an impression in my head about him when he was the prisoner. What was that shit called?
What?
It's fucking where he's the prisoner.
I'm
that
just
class
over Tom
people.
Hardy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm over. He does absolutely nothing and gets a shitload of praise. He does absolutely. Oh, hey, you remember that one time he was like a wrestler and he like raped his dad and then like killed the rest of his family and he had a mustache and was bald, dude. Fucking Tom Hardy, man, that was incredible.
Like,
Like-
do you remember that one time he talked like this and was a villain? Batman.
Oh my god, let me try and think of a line in that movie. Why can't I think of a Batman movie? This is your day of reckoning. I reckon I will wreck your ass.
I
Yeah.
stole this coat from J.C. Penney's. Reckoning for J.C. Penney's.
What do you know about JCPenney? I'm not even wearing hockey pants.
I own a 3% stake in J.C. Penney's.
Do you remember there was a kid that you gave a coat? And you took that part of your mustache and you rubbed it on his ass. You'll remember. Think about it.
I helped a young girl escape from prison. I don't know what you're talking about, you rambling bastard. My inspiration for Bane was an old-timey movie.
I have a real prediction. Since this is like the first villain movie, and from the shitty word art, as they just list statements at one point in this trailer, they're like, emphasize your inner gayness. Like, what the fuck was that in the middle of the movie?
Demons.
Most superheroes are Marvel ones. They either get the girl or give you a hint that they may want the guy and defeat the villain. Unless you're like a little Russian bitch, you won't die. Right?
Agent Romanov.
Only one guy has died. Only one. And he's like, I did not see that. I didn't see
I
it.
didn't see that coming. I was at the disco.
Okay, you're a terrible hero. I could have lived if it wasn't for you.
Okay, you suck.
Okay, if I could still live, I'd run to your family and rape them just for this.
Okay, in the afterlife, we'll have mimosas together.
But Venom should be, for Tom Hardy's sake, he fucking creeps out the girl and he only tries to find a way to turn his pocket change into coke. Normal Tom Hardy fucking life. A hero should die. Like, Venom should get away with, like, killing a hero. Like, say he, like, tongued Spider-Man's asshole to death, right? Because his tongue has a giant wingspan. It's fucking Kevin Durant wingspan, right? He tongues Spider-Man's butthole to death. Then he gets away with it every single time.
That would be sick.
That should be the common thing to a Venom movie. And that would make me want to watch it.
Instead of him just going around, hey, yo, man, I gotta do my job
Yeah.
because I'm a reporter. Whether or not I say some shit is up to you.
Yeah, because that's what the movie is about. Some hummus-colored, greasy island Arab European online poker mogul, whatever the fuck he is.
Right.
He looks like a dude that would buy the Third Base exclusive CD for like $2 million. He's like, hey man, I'll sell Pop the Weasel for like $1 million. What do you think about that?
Dude, fucking, you know what he looks like as if the Slumdog Millionaire went rogue with his money.
No,
from
who's
the
that
show.
dude that like bought colitis and now old ladies have to pay $1,000 to not shit blood?
He bought AIDS.
Or
medicine.
AIDS, whatever.
Scarelli?
Yeah,
Whatever his name
Scarell.
is.
He reminds me of that dude.
Martin.
Yeah.
Good old Martin.
Well, no, the dude's name was it wasn't Martin.
Yeah, Martin Scarelli.
No, not him. I mean the dude in the movie.
Oh, I don't know.
It was some ambiguous movie, right?
Yeah, they're like, this is Mr. Hijab. Hijab Ruin.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about in the restaurant. He's like, the guy you work for is some light-skinned, ambiguous Mediterranean. He's evil.
He's like, look,
He's evil, I tell you.
I saw him on Who Wants to Be a Slumdog Millionaire. I don't think he's bad, but I don't think he's good either.
I'm gonna do a better job at this fake job than I'm doing at my job to pretend to do this job. Because I'm Tom Hardy.
Look, I can't control what I do because I didn't write the script. I'm sorry, baby.
And he's like some crackhead reporter. He's like, what about the allegations? We can't figure out what race you are. You keep testing people with the blood of their race match you. That's not even how you match the race. All right.
His lady's like,
I'm lost. I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot the trailer. Right now.
was that the part where he's talking to his lady and she's like, yeah, well, he thinks the next stage in human evolution is sticking a symbiote up a gay man's asshole. It's like, look, I don't think that's very ethical.
Yeah, because that's what he does. He's like, hey, yeah, I'm pretty good at walking around in Koreatown pretending I'm hiding in plain sight amongst these zipper heads.
Oops, I said it again.
Yet another ambiguously based person. I gotta figure it out.
It's me and Vin Diesel hanging out.
He's like, I just wanted to buy some lambda beans and eat it out the can in peace. Because that's what I do. I'm Tom Hardy.
I love being Tom Hardy. Wait, are we still watching a movie?
Yeah, because the copper-colored fucking mountainous Arabian, whatever the fuck he is. What is that guy? It's starting to piss me off.
Like Indian, Pakistani?
He thinks this moving, living Flex Seal is like, you can put it into black athletes, and that's our key to evolution.
Like, paint the bottom of your boat with it, and you can put it on a lake.
He can break his Achilles and just tie it back up. You'll never break bones or get hurt. Just Flex Seal it. Get shot in the dick, Flex Seal it. Your pee won't work. Your dick don't work. Got a hole in the colostomy bag, Flex Seal it.
Flex Seal. On everything.
I Flex Sealed the whole house, framed back together at a Mexican's burned down house in Santa Rosa. We decided to test the Flex Seal. Turns out, it's not flame retardant.
But it is retarded.
Another upper middle class Mexican family died. Oh well. Let's Flex Seal. We'll create coffins completely out of Flex Seal. Save their family the money on the death tax.
He's like, look, baby, I can't say that I can't break this article about Flex Seal.
That's what it basically is. Venom is what would happen if symbiote got in a Flex Seal.
Oh, God.
But yeah, the chicken curry colored gyro eating motherfucker is taking like G League athletes and hoping the Flex Seal gets them a 10-day contract. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a profit out of that.
Flex sealing someone's butthole is human evolution.
The only thing about the trailer that is, I would assume, truthful about Tom Hardy's life is that as soon as something stressful happens to him, he goes home and pops like 3 to 4 Oxycontin, right?
Right.
So it made me feel good. Oxycontin.
He's like, I got bit by a junkie. Went home, took some pills.
I'm woolly sick right now. I don't got any money. Can you hold me over till Thursday? I live in my stereotypical shitty apartment for heroes.
My dad hit my face.
Why is him in poor-ass,
Peter Parker?
bitch-ass Peter Parker's apartment the same?
Because they both live in New York and it's retarded to live there.
And that somehow costs like $14,000. And there's like a fleet of black cats that are just around your window. And fucking Catwoman died.
Your fucking landlady just keeps feeding them even though you tell her not to, you fucking bitch.
And you live above Puerto Ricans that have like 6 families in one room and they're all having sex simultaneously.
Then when you're trying to sleep, they decide it's time to have a fucking fiesta.
And then that's when we hear Venom. Do you feel my tongue in your ass?
It's like, yo, someone's talking to me.
He's like, you're not really here. Your tongue's just in my ass.
It's like, we are one.
And then that's when the ambiguously beige posse comes through. He's like, we're going to need that Italian, that Arab, that Indian, the Greek, whoever his name is. We need that Flex Seal back, all right?
He's like, look, I've had to eat a gyro. I've had to eat fucking some goddamn Indian curry, and I've had to eat goddamn shawarma. I don't know where he's
His girlfriend's been eating the same thing. He wants the Flex Seal to Flex Seal his girlfriend's butthole so she stops farting out ethnic food.
Yeah, because she doesn't even know what he is. She tries to make a new ethnic dish every night, and at this point we're on Pad Thai, and he doesn't even look Asian.
And that's when the worst like some Sega Genesis fucking early 2000s Nickelodeon CGI.
It's claymation. It's real claymation.
And he's actually fighting them back with Flex Seal. That's Flex Seal. That's the next step in Flex Seals. You can make Flex Seal weapons. You can make Flex Seal bullets and guns.
You just Flex Seal those bullets together.
We took apart every part of the gun and flex sealed it.
God.
Turns out it could kill somebody.
We can't flex seal
We
someone
shot a
with
Mexican. Yeah, and so that's when they start showing like the bipolarity, whatever the fuck, which I'm assuming Tom Hardy has already been diagnosed since he was 6 because he's an actor.
Yeah.
And he's like telling him, he's like, if you stay around me, you're probably gonna see some things around children I do that are not appropriate. He's like, the way I look at it, we can touch whoever, whenever we want. Sound like a deal? Or I'll rape you from the inside. And that's when he's like raping him from the inside against a brick wall.
He's like, oh, I'm not used. I'm the one usually raping. This is a weird feeling.
And then montage again. He's running through Koreatown, then he's running through a tree, and he's like, how the fuck did I run from Koreatown to a forest? Who knows?
It's like, now I'm on a motorcycle.
Now I'm going to jump out of a junkie's bathroom. Things. Jumping.
Is that a bus?
Then the words pop up again. Embrace your inner retard and understand this movie.
Dun dun dun.
Oh god, yeah. And then he like shows the actual like Venom and the long tongue, and he tongue raped a bald man.
Jesus.
And that was the end. It interested me though.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
interested.
down.
It seems Spawnish. It seems a little Spawnish.
No, like I said earlier, it's just going to be the Hulk. He's got a power they want, and they're going to get it back from him. Let's see if they can make a better Hulk.
Yeah, let's see.
Maybe with a backstory that will happen.
Let's bring back Edward Norton. He's like, all right, first 10 pages of the script, have me running around somewhere and looking. That makes sense, right?
He's like, look, I know this is Venom, but start me off in a bottle factory in Venezuela.
And what does that bring us to? The Deadpool trailer. I don't really want to talk too much about this. Just know that the plot is basically Deadpool has to save a fat Mexican from Trump supporter Josh Brolin.
Yeah,
because Josh Brolin may or may not be a Trump supporter, but if he was ever a character as a Trump supporter, I'd only typecast him as a Trump supporter.
I'd believe it.
You know? Like, just have him uppercutting gays and setting Mexicans on fire, right? Speaking of Mexicans on fire, that's the plot.
Yeah, it's
that's
a little
the plot.
He's like, I never had a man like me before.
Cable is a time traveler, so Josh Brolin, being the Trump supporter that he is traveling back in time so that Mexican doesn't steal his job.
He's like, look, in the future we've built the wall, and I'm coming back to build it earlier. Around this boy specifically.
He's so on fire, he took my job.
It's like, I had to get this mechanical arm just so I could work harder than a Mexican.
Oh, God. Jesus. Again, another Mexican flamer villain, right? How many of those are we going to fucking have? Why does Mexican have to be El Fuerte? Why?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I really don't get it.
They're like,
do we associate Mexicans with fire? Like, what fire is significant in Mexican culture?
Fireworks.
I know they believed in, like, eating hearts and jaguars controlled the sun and rain.
Well, they do love their fireworks.
I mean,
but he's
yeah,
not
they do love fireworks.
X-Men.
They do love
It
fireworks.
would be funny if his power was to shoot fireworks and ball
I think if
rockets.
Mexicans start shooting fireworks at each other, they'd like the entertainment of setting each other on fire with fireworks.
Well,
So
then
maybe
they'd
I get it.
Prevent gang violence that way. Instead of guns, just use some ball rockets. No one gets hurt.
Yeah, tell that to Jason Pierre-Paul on the Giants. Do you know who he is?
No.
Bruh, Jason Pierre-Paul is probably one of the best D linemen in the NFL. And he literally was like, oh, Instagram prank, like, let me stick a firework in my butthole and I'll
didn't he
shoot
blow
it
his
out.
hand
And
off?
he blew his fucking hand off.
Jesus. And it never got fixed.
Why always football players?
Because they're
Why are
dumb.
they always
He's
doing the
concussed.
craziest shit? They're like, yeah, a football player tried to jump from mountain to mountain like a 60-foot jump and he almost died. He's getting reinstated tomorrow, though.
Because he's so concussed that he was walking the mountain, he thought there was a fucking road there. He didn't even know it was in the goddamn mountains.
Junior Seau thought a giant ocean wave was going to drown him, so he shot himself.
Right, if a football player falls off a cliff, that's because he thought he was climbing the stairs of a building. Like,
Jesus.
He's like, this is not serious radio. What the
This is
fuck?
getting a little too harsh. If I'm saying, if you want to give a Mexican real powers, let him control the dead and just have them walk through Dia de los Muertos style with the masks and all that shit. Or is that just Walmart on a midnight shift? I don't know.
No, it would be just Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what it would be.
Then you got Deadpool just shouting, "Ah, Foxicle shit swizzler!"
Poop in a bag.
I'm Ryan Reynolds.
And Cable's like, oh, you're an ambiguously gay sex doll. Let me fuck you. I have a metal penis, too.
He's got the old blind black bitch back and that functioning retard sidekick, whatever the fuck that guy is. Who's that dude's name? TJ Miller?
TJ Miller, yeah.
He retweeted our shit before. We said, I believe I said, I wish I could create an emoji of two guys having sex, and I'd rather stare at that emoji for 2 hours than ever watch the movie Emoji. I feel like I said something like that.
No, something about TJ Miller being the piece of shit emoji.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
And he retweeted it.
Yeah.
So I kind of fuck with TJ Miller. Now, what I was thinking was that was like his people or whatever social network thing they set up to just retweet anything about emojis. And that's even fucking funnier because TJ Miller retweeted us just shitting on him.
Just making fun of it.
So he is a functioning retard.
Well, did you hear what he did?
No, what did he do?
He called in a bomb threat to a fucking train station. He's like in real trouble.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, TJ Miller got...
Oh my god, he is a retard.
He got... Apparently, the story that they can piece together, he got heated on a bitch on a train. He was drunk as fuck. So he called the bomb squad on her saying she was acting erratic, but he was so fucked up he even said the wrong train name.
TJ Miller is fucking great. But yeah, speaking of girlfriend, his whore girlfriend is taking his brain wiener, whatever the fuck Deadpool's dick looks like now.
It probably does look like a brain.
But she's probably still a hooker just to like have normal sex. And I want to know, since Deadpool put a ring pop in his ass and got fucked in the ass with a strap on, what's the next step for Deadpool?
That's a good question.
Since he's octisexual, does he like suck Cable's dick and get fisted by his metal arm to stop him?
Well,
like he doesn't even fight him.
I think he's gonna try and suck Colossus's dick.
He's gonna let Colossus rape him.
Yeah.
So, because he can like die mid-rape and Colossus can finally get a nut off in steel mode. Negosonic cannot handle engorged penis.
Oh god, they're the only two X-Men they have, so they must fuck, right?
And Josh Brolin's just always looking like he always does. Like, he looks satisfied that he keeps his daughter entrapped as his sex slave. And they're fucking 3 inbred incestual kids.
He's like, I'm frustrated all of the time, motherfucker.
Ooh, and the X-Force, and it's not an MTV dating show. They're here.
Yeah.
Cool. And we're going to pretend that we give a fuck or care about it because Marvel's just going to take it over and make it better.
It's true.
So,
eventually Marvel will just grip Deadpool.
That's Deadpool for you. I
I
got no predictions on that one.
I predicted that the character with the least powers, which is the square-ass dude with the mustache, was his name Paul or something?
Oh, Paul.
Paul.
He's like, yeah, my application, my superpower is I'm a registered offender. I have a pocket protector.
I like tucking my shirt in. No, Paul is going to fucking save the day.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I see. It's a classic movie trope.
Marvel. Avengers. The big hitter.
Infinity War.
It starts with Tony Stark having his patented I'm a pussy deep down inside fucking panic attack.
He's like, there was once a man who had an idea to get all of the gayest superheroes together to fuck each other. And if we didn't get together, we'd all be gay alone. And that idea, motherfucker, was the goddamn Avengers.
Right? Yeah, but he has this little panic attack, and he's like, oh, I don't think I'm going to profit off this one.
Right.
I need Ironborn to show me how shitty his life is to make me feel better. Maybe I can profit off his shitty family situation now.
He's like, I've been laughing, crying, and eating ice cream for the past half an hour.
And Ironborn's like, Dad left me to get smokes, and Mom smokes meth. Fuck. I can play Tetris on your facial hair, you faggot.
New pieces of facial hair being added.
And fucking Doctor Strange and Chaho Fat are spinning their hologramic dicks and fucking... Hologramic. I like that.
Hologramic.
That's what they are. I mean, it's all fake and magic anyway. I got the holomagicramic fucking spinning dick. What are you gonna do about it? I can turn the city upside down with this shit.
Hologramic dick sounds like a Pharrell song.
Duck Dynasty is cooler now. But I got raped in a big pool hall. I'm a hunter. Yeah, Chano Fat, they fucking find Bruce Banner being a peeping Tom. Because when he was the Hulk, he just jumped up above a school like hella high and just beat off to children as he was falling down.
He's like, hey, guys, what happened to the kids?
That's where he was a school bathroom. They're like, Bruce, what the fuck is going on? He's like, it's not me. I'd never spy on the kids sober. Like, I didn't get the cock ring. It was him. That's why every time I turn back human, my shit looks like the Wakandan lips.
He's like, every fucking time I jerk off, I have flashbacks to being angry, and I can't help it.
And Doctor Strange is like, all right, I'm going to use my fart in a can stone to reverse that shit out of my mind, especially when I saw Wong's Wong and his greasy moose knuckle.
That was your choice, master. Don't remind me.
Yeah, and then that's when that fucking group trailer narration happens, right? They're like, oh, once we had an idea to have powerful retards come together and fuck up the world worse than it already was. And she's like, oh, to cause world destruction that we could have never caused any worse. Nah. And we'll leave poor people more homeless. Avengers.
Look, there's a giant cock ring in the sky. Spider-Man's going to school.
Right? And then that's when you see Vision. He's like, hey, Scarlet Witch, I'm human now, and I'm not fucking Iron Man's Uncle Tom Jeffrey. You want to rub my clit stone? Play a game of Red Rocket. I'll turn red again. She's like, when do I get my pepper cash?
So you just shoot your magic directly in there, baby. Like, I love you.
And it's always, this is every Marvel fucking movie trailer. Typically the hero's looking at something, you know, while they're like while they're narrating, they're like, look at like, what the fuck is that? And apparently that was the Russo brothers, like oh, every single one of the actors like, God, those guys are greasy Italians. They got a fucking tattoo of each other being fed by their mother. He's like, Mom, we're doing a movie. It's the Avengers Italiano Wars.
He's like, the giant ring in the sky. We're greasy with pepperoni.
The Avengers, man. The Avengers.
The Avengers.
Italiano Wars.
Italiano Wars. Then you would have Italian Spider-Man. Ciao, Bella.
Just shooting out mozzarella.
He's just fucking sipping a macchiato.
Like, all right, hey, Doctor Strange, how about instead of those hologram weird dick things, it's a pepperoni?
Doctor Strange rolls up on a fucking moped smoking a cigarette. He's like, all right, let's fight the villains.
Should have been John Leguizamo, should have been Doctor Strange. Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Even though he's Mexican.
Oh,
that's how
shit.
like they look. But yeah, and then that's when we get the fucking serial commercials comic book flip, right? Which is like Stan Lee trying to help his dementia by skimming through his comics, reminding him of who he is, and when he slapped around his wife when he found out he was broke because of him.
He's like, what books have I written? Oh, Excelsior.
What they don't show in that scene is when his kidney stone pops out on the comic. He's like, Excelsior! Another one!
You got me. I gotta go to the hospital again.
Felt like a razor blade through my dick.
Apparently I am not a superhero.
Oh, God. Yeah. Another cereal box fucking commercial happens again, right? Then the dickhead with string tightly wrapped around it, the purple guy with the ultimate glove that he wants to fucking fist Captain America with and the rest of the heroes. Thanos. He's like, everything you thought was right will be wrong once I fist the shit out of you. These stones do not feel good through the walls of your butthole. Trust me on that.
He's like, I do not normally take pleasure in reaping lesser beings, but with Earth, it's gonna be different.
And they picked Josh Brolin, right?
Yeah.
They're like, we need someone similar to Thanos because he likely tortures and rapes his daughters at home. We need someone authentic.
It's like, who's popping in superhero films right now?
Right? And Spider-Man's like, whoa, me Spidey sense are so good I can hear that narration, my hair stand up.
Oh.
Only two things my hair stand up for is when my friend pours adobo sauce on me and licks it off blindfolded.
It's like sometimes
Or some fucking portal buttholes in the town. Oh!
It's like
A
sometimes
space. Is that Marvel patent? Because I know DC uses it.
the portal butthole.
The portal butthole.
Is it Marvel patent?
I don't know because fucking it's in every single superhero movie ever to ever exist.
I mean, it was in Doctor Strange, bro.
That's what I'm saying. This shit's retarded.
Every hero that goes through here will be more powerful.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's when you hear Thanos overseeing and fucking narrating at this point. And he's just like my daughter that can run from me, but destiny will arrive. And someone's getting fisted.
God.
I want blood and poo stains on my glove, and I will have it. And Loki's like, I overheard your rape announcement. Fisting party narration. Please choose me to be the first butthole.
He's like, look what I have hidden in my butthole. It's a shiny box.
Put me in the portal so I can have Eiffel 65 played to the whole nation. That's all I wanted.
I just want to be blue.
I want the Infinity Stones inside of me so I can feel what it's like to be a king.
Oh, God. He's like, I killed my own dad.
I tried to put my blue dick in the blue box and I was unaroused. Not the box I'm looking for.
I had a blue box where I put my blue dick at my blue house with my blue dog, and I'm blue sick.
That's Eiffel 65 lyrics if you don't get it, bitches. That's how old we are, or semi-old, whatever.
Apparently, according to my friend who was in Italy like 2 years ago, that song is still popping in the club.
God. As they throw fettuccine in the air. And
Parmesan.
it's like the party in Blade, except for like Italian, so it's scarier.
They make it rain Parmesan.
Marinara. It's marinara, not blood.
I could just see that there's like a fat Italian dude sitting in the corner like Caesar and someone's
They would go
ladling.
dumb. They would go dumb.
Someone-
How Italians party, they would go dumb if that happened. If marinara just started coming out of sprinklers in a club.
There's a fat dude getting
Wait, does that guy look like a sausage? Let's eat him.
And then they just pass out garlic bread for them to wipe on their own bodies to eat the fucking marinara. That's a party Italiano.
Instead of ecstasy, it's fucking garlic bread. But yeah, that's when you see Black
Gnocchi
Panther.
falls from the sky.
That's when you see Black Panther. He's like, engage all defenses, evacuate only the black people from the city, and please, someone get this racist a shield in case they riot.
He's like,
And Cap shows, and Cap. That's when we see Cap, man. I swear, I almost cried. I
yeah.
almost cried.
He's like,
And Scarlet Witch was crying after she found out the only sexual pleasure she get is fucking from a made-up AI is rubbing his clit stone. He's like,
yeah.
oh, I am not going to get my pepper cash. I'm out of here.
I need to put the pepper gash in my vagina.
Pepper cash and hand jobs. Sex was better with my brother.
What the fuck is pepper? Well, yeah, because he could go dumb on her. Like,
Right?
imagine Quicksilver having
God.
sex at his speed.
And then it's just Doctor Strange like spinning around his holographic dicks again. He's like, you guys want me to negotiate a deal? That was the most exciting part of my movie. I took the Pokemon and not sucking our planet into his butthole.
Guys.
You want me to turn the city upside down so you can see how small Wong's Wong is? I'm a sorcerer, man. We're fucking bored. My hands feel like an old sponge when I masturbate.
Wouldn't that be funny if Doctor Strange made a portal to like show off Wong's dick to people, like to make fun of him? It's just a portal opens up in front
That's
of his
why I'm
dick.
assuming, because sorcerers can't really fight like that, so they just get bored of shit and play pranks on each other. It's like, and all they have is memories. It's like, God, that bald bitch was so unattractive. I had to fucking use the time stone so I could remember her face again. Now her face is on my dickhead. What is she doing to me?
That'd be great. Fucking,
Like-
they need wizard pranks in Marvel, bro.
Bro, that's why I was saying, like, if Doctor Strange was like, yeah, sometimes I just create a time portal and come in Wong's face and we laugh it off. That 12 Years a Slave guy didn't like it, though, so sometimes I just take him back to slavery. Isn't that hilarious?
It'd be funny if fucking like Tony Stark was like, I fucking hate Doctor Strange. That fool nut tapped me from like 3 planets away.
Right. Or he negotiated me into nut tapping myself.
We had
So
an
I could be in a
agreement.
continuous loop of nut tapping myself. That would be a terrible life. Speaking of fists, Brawlin is he's fisting people because he's trying to bring balance to the universe. He's like, I'm gonna fist every single one of you with a smile on my face. And although I'm purple, I'm still racist, so I'm going after those educated Africans.
He's like,
And
look,
that's where we're at, right? Because Black Panther's like, I never thought, Romanoff, that a purple man would attack a man like me who eats the purple flower, not in ritual combat.
it's like, it turns out we will have to mutually rape each other. I don't know if he is up to it, so I might have to kill him.
Or that, or I will fight in his face.
Perhaps there will be a scene where I talk to my father.
I'd be like, Baba, should I fight in the purple man's face?
Yeah.
Does he eat the purple flower? Son, is he light-skinned? You should abandon him.
Leave him in the ghetto.
Is he from Oakland? Because if he is,
We have a saying about people from Oakland. Is once in the hood, always in the hood. You do not bring them back. Unless they are gentrified. Then they will have to move. Maybe to a place like Compton or Stockton or Sacramento.
that was Filipino. That was like a Filipino act.
Well, they moved out there too. So
Oh, yeah, and speaking of another black man, hey, fucking Falcon can fly around and shoot twin Uzis and do a fucking 360 dunk midair, whatever the hell they
right,
do.
he's like, hey, y'all remember me?
Falcon might be my favorite character, honestly. He flies around with twin Uzis.
And he
Turfed
doesn't.
out. He's always turfed out.
Dude, and it doesn't seem to, like they care, even the directors don't seem to care that much about Falcon. They're like, we'll pop him in.
Yeah. Like, have him do a Euro step reverse layup.
He'll be the black conscious of Cap.
Speaking about the conscious of Cap, the gay conscious, maybe, Bucky is back, right? Because he was diddling Black Panther's sister. He's like, oh, you're diddling me with one arm. It's not airy. Let me redistribute the vibranium from my arm charm to give you an arm airy enough to finger me.
That's right.
He's like, brother, maybe I'll give you the power like brother to fart in my face.
Because you can see them, he shows, he's like, Buck. He's like,
Yeah, right.
Caparoo. And she's like, these white boys are pretty gay.
And Cap has a new shield, right? Maybe it'll look realistic this time when he blocks fucking ballistic meals or fucking hawks. Oh, God, what the hell? Did I say ballistic meals? Ballistic meals. Maybe he'll block Meals on Wheels.
Fuck you trying to deliver to old people, you cocksuckers.
I hate frozen peas.
You killed Peggy.
Your food killed Peggy.
It was 2 parts disgusting, 1 part not fresh.
Yeah, but maybe it'll look realistic when he blocks fucking ballistic missiles and Hulk's cock ring. Or maybe Doctor Strange's fucking portal cum pranks that he plays on Wong.
Hulk's just gonna take his dick out and spin in a circle.
Was this what I do?
Oh god, how big is Hulk gonna be in this movie? Because he slimmed down for Thor.
Know. I think he'll be the size of Junior Seau before he died. Because that's what he is.
Junior Seau died?
Junior Seau killed himself.
Yeah, no, it's the other
like
dude
I said,
that got catfished.
he envisioned himself in one of those Hawaii souvenirs where you can like move the surfer up and down with the. He thought he was inside of that and could never escape, so he shot himself.
My brother.
You'll get sucked under the sand, brother. Oh, God. Yeah, trailer 2. The city is upside down. It's not Doctor Strange. It's the fucking grease from the Italians, Alfredo, and they made the camera flip upside down for a little bit. And they're, we'll just fix it. You remember that in the first scene? That's when Gamara's like, yeah, ever since I knew Josh Brolin, all he ever wanted to do was have a family with his daughter and have it be socially accepted. And Tony Stark's like, wait, what's his name again? I'm going to call the cops on that guy. Aren't you a mandatory reporter?
No, I'm just Captain America.
Yeah, and Spider-Man shoots his web all over the place, and he has a mask now for his Filipino friend's fetish. He likes fucking him with the mask. He won't treat his ass like a Punset buffet unless he wears the mask.
That's hilarious.
And you just see Iron Man scheming, right? He's like, look, we had the advantage. We knew he was coming, so let me plan my destruction on the east side so my cleanup crew can profit. Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Stark is just planning how he can help himself. He's like, look, I'm going to use as many disposable things as possible so I can ruin buildings so that I can hire the construction companies to build those buildings. Tax write-off, motherfucker.
And apparently Thanos wants Doctor Strange's fucking fart in a can and Vision's clit stone and that powerful African. And that's it. That's all he wants, right? And that's when you see Captain America go to Wakanda for the first time. It's probably a very big cultural shock for him. And you see T'Challa and he's like, Captain America, I heard you have only 2 black sidekicks. I don't understand. Did the rest of them die in ritual combat? And Cap's like, nah, we just only let the ones who lives with us fly with us. I understand. Us Africans have the same rule.
He's like, this is
peasants are peasants, aren't they?
He's like, this is our house. This is my friend Falcon.
Oh, that was bad. All right.
I understand.
Quill's like, cool, man. That was a good plan, except I just saw you wincing on the floor having a fucking panic attack about getting fisted. So, getting fisted like Dad did my mom.
Oh,
my mom was a whore. She took a whole planet in her pussy.
He's like, I knew you were going to get cancer just like Mom did.
So he's like, how about I just repeat everything you just said, except for I don't have a weekly crossword puzzle of gay words on my face. Or fucking fruity, exactly. All right? That was a great intro fucking talk. In the trailers.
Yeah.
Because it was sort of funny, right? And then you see Thor shooting lightning through his dick. That's what happens when he gets backed up. Because like I told Jane, I have to have anal sex 6 times a day to be deterred.
I orgasm thunder and lightning.
I orgasm like a god.
That's why she had to stop making movies with him.
That's what happened to her in the second movie. She was on her period and he just busted inside of her and made her a demon queen, whatever the hell she was becoming.
She's like, my vagina is fried.
And Josh Brolin, apparently they painted up his actual daughter green so the creepy molestial vibe feels authentic.
Oh yeah.
He's like, we've undone society. Look at sexuality. I can have sex with my daughter in public now. Half of the humanity will live. I'm going to fist the rest of them. I have to wash my glove probably, actually.
So can you guess what color the half that living is?
Then we see some straight up Phantom Menace shit with that fucking Gungan Wakandan bubble. And Falcon flying again with twin Uzis like fucking dribbling the ball between his legs. Doing an and one move. And then you see a scene with Thanos's, what are they called?
Daughters? No.
I honestly thought at one point his group thing was called the Phantom Menace. I thought they were called the Phantom. Aren't they the Phantom Society or something
Phantom
like that?
Guard or something like that.
Isn't it the Phantom Society?
Maybe, yeah. That sounds better than the Phantom Guard.
Like literally at some point they do some like Hellraiser fucking pin thing to Doctor Strange, one of the bad guys. That dude literally looked like a George Lucas fourth chin vision CGI character. He looked like Jar Jar, like a purplish Jar Jar Binks.
You know who the voice of him is?
Who?
Fucking Oliver Trask.
Who the fuck is Oliver Trask?
The little guy from
the little guy
Game
who
of
died?
Thrones and Days of Future Past.
Oh, the little guy who died?
No, not
Vern
not
Troyer?
Mini-Me.
One thing I wanted to see Vern Troyer do was 5 consecutive cartwheels. That would have made me laugh.
5.
Just seeing his little limbs
Bro, he had to
trying
used
to
to
do something.
Walk around the Surreal House in a mobile chair.
Bro, Surreal House was the greatest show ever too.
Janice Dickinson.
Can we just bring back like pitiful, trashy reality shows?
Yeah, because
Like not this like love and hip hop to see like all these rappers and their whore wives and why rappers' lives are actually fake.
Well,
Like, I don't
mean,
want to see all that. I don't care.
The truth of one, those love and hip hop and all that shit, those are all fake, right?
Yeah.
Like totally fake. The truth with just throwing 8 people into a house to live together and then manipulating situations around them, however, is way realer than just telling people, hey, y'all are going to get into an argument in this scene.
That's true. And you're 100% right.
And I miss it, man.
I miss it too. I miss it a little bit.
America of our time.
But yeah, that Phantom Menace CGI character fucking... I think it was just George Lucas's 5th chin that he made 5 feet. He did some hell.
His chin.
He did some hell. Yeah. If you get caught up in a lake and you're going down rapids and you don't have a fucking floaty, you just use George Lucas's chin. And if not, he can CGI it in real life for you to float on it again.
If you look between,
he can detach his chins.
If you look between the 2nd and 3rd, there's a drawstring to bring out the emergency 4th. You just sock him in the throat real quick and pull real hard.
He can live on an airplane if it crashes. Just know that. On the fucking strength of his chins. So...
Chinny
God
chin chin.
damn it. Yeah, this is weird. This is why we need to do movies.
Yeah.
Because this is what our show will be.
I'm fine with that. It's okay.
Yeah, but this Phantom Menace character put Doctor Strange in a Hellraiser pin thing. Like some fucking sharded glass CGI 1980s Pink Floyd video shit. I don't know what the fuck that was. And that wasn't even to like hurt Doctor Strange. I was like, dude, I'm tired of your portal fucking coming in people's faces pranks. You're not doing it again, motherfucker.
When he was sucking the sarcasm out of him. He's like, I'm tired of your dry acting, cocksucker. Why not be an entertaining character for once?
I know. Fucking
dickhole.
Been a dick, fucking cucumber, pumpkin patch.
You know what he was in Star Trek? Dry as fuck, boring. What he was in Doctor Strange? Dry as fuck, boring.
Exactly.
Like, come on, dude, stop it.
Cap is like, hey, I might be potentially gay, but I'm not gonna be fisted by Josh Brolin. That's where I draw the fucking line. And that's that whole scene of him like stopping his fisting.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm shitting.
And at the end, you know, when the trailers ended and they want us to give a fuck about the 2 characters that I really don't give a fuck about, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. That's a dope little interaction.
Oh, yeah.
Because Spider-Man's like, makes a good point. He's like, hey, dude, I'm Peter. I'm hoping you won't slap me in the face with one of those spinning hologramic dicks you have. He's like, hey, look, I'm Doctor Strange. Do you get it? I constantly got to be spinning a dick.
And he's
like your aunt would like it, you bitch. How about you go home and cry and use those tears and fucking fuck your Filipino friend in the ass, even though he probably eats greasy food enough to fucking take it.
And Peter Parker's like, oh, we're using our boy rape names. Well, then I'm Spider-Boy. fresh spider.
And I'm the
blood.
one spreading jizz all over town. They have to fucking blurp it out on YouTube.
He's like, look, I have to sell. Like, Spider-Man can run a lick because he can just spray the web all across town and then sell the solvent back to the fucking cleanup crews to clean it up.
That's true.
He's like, I'm the only one who makes the web and the shit that breaks it down.
That's true. So what's going to happen? Wakanda will be exposed for having child minors dig up vibranium. The two greasy Italians directing are going to leave Easter eggs all over, which is like a half-eaten meatball sub fucking just in random scenes. You got to spot those. And Josh Brolin's in-house dungeon for his daughter and their ancestral family will be found by police. So that should help you understand the movie, right?
My prediction, and this is a serious prediction, actually.
Okay.
I think the reason they're fighting in Wakanda, and I was thinking about this today, is one of the Infinity Stones they have to find is the reason vibranium exists.
Okay.
It's giving vibranium its power, so he's trying to go after that.
Now, when they suck the clit stone out of Vision, is that Loki to you, or is that just some other rando?
That's
Because I think Loki's going to try and collect as many stones as possible.
his name's like Gavious Clave or something like that. That's the dude from Thanos' thing. I think that's the dude who sucks the stone out.
All right.
He's the dude that is the fool that was beaten up on what was that, Cap in that one like teaser scene they threw out. Where they
I don't. The only teaser scene I remember was Thor's like, "What is this coon and tree doing here? Where's Jane? I came here to annoy the shit out of her." So we're running out of time because we have lives and I hate podcasting, but
That's hot.
we will give you another small episode of the Schmarvel Awards. It'll come out right when Avengers comes out because we're probably going to take like 3 weeks to get you the Avengers movie.
Yeah, because I mean, fucking movie theaters are packed, and we aren't cool enough to get those pre-screening.
And personally, I live in an area where there's a lot of ethnics.
Yep.
And there's a lot of talking.
There's a lot of kids in our movie theater.
I need an ethnic cleansing. I'm an apocalypse fucking...
Jesus.
I'm ethnic too.
Yeah.
I just wish I wasn't.
Yeah.
That's
why I make fun of Italians, is because I have to turn my back on my half of my family because they're fucking ridiculous.
So subscribe. Hit that fucking subscribe button. Follow us on... Stop listening to goddamn Lil Skies and Lil Grounds, Lil Dirts. Stop listening to... Stop listening to all those motherfuckers and follow us on SoundCloud. And if you're on iTunes right now, update your fucking podcast app so our downloads will count, so me and Tim don't get suicidal when we look at them.
Yeah.
All right? Because that's what counts. We're all in this scheme together. You're in it with us.
There's other
Keep staying it with
podcasts
us.
you should listen to, but we're not going to say their names.
So we'll have this quick another bonus episode because we have no time to do anything. This is the first time in history maybe any podcaster has told you they were going to do something in the beginning of the show and actually didn't do it.
We ran out of time, and we aren't even on a time limit.
And I don't give a fuck about no time limit, bruh.
This is our time limit we made up, because we're our own men, and we sing the songs we want to sing.
And then look out. What are we going to do? We're going to do Infinity Wars.
And then Solo.
We're going to do
Just all the trailers we did today.
all the movies. Yeah, so we're probably only going to do one of them. And the rest of them will be like 7 weeks late.
Yeah, we'll do when they come out on Blu-ray.
We're like when a bitch is lying about her fucking pregnancy, the dates get all mixed up. So just think about us like that. And don't find us on the Maury show because I'll kill myself, motherfucking... Jesus, I'm not going to even say that. Fuck Maury.
Yeah, fuck Maury. Given fathers...
Talk about a Lord of the Rings tree.
Maury is a Lord of the Rings villain because he just chooses a race of people to give kids they don't want.
Right?
Like, that was his power. He's like, I reunite families that shouldn't be together.
And that's my order of opinion.